G'day and welcome back to Dragonborn Industries, where I'm going to be looking at this, which is some really cool stuff from Battle Systems. We have quite a few boxes to get through. I'm not going to do them all tonight. Tonight's is just really a test stream and opening the first one. And it's just an unboxing. We're going to show this all off separately on different videos along with all the other cool stuff they sent us. But this is the Tabletop Games and Terrain from Battle Systems, the Galactic Core set, which is been sent to us for use with Starfinder, which I'm very, very excited to get into. So I'm just going to get rid of that glare straight away and get rid of that plastic, and we'll open this box. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit with that camera so that we can see everything to begin with. So straight away, obviously, let's quickly go through the components on the back here. So the quick blurb is the Galactic Hub is at the heart of the galaxy where society and technology are at its peak. The spaceships and military bases are clean and fitted out with top spec equipment, but won't stay shiny and bright once bullets start flying. That's their little blurb that they got on the top of there. But this basically is a wargamer's dream, I think. You get a 2x2 neoprene battle mat in here, which is written right at the top there. So printed neoprene gaming mat, which is 2x2. You get 54 assorted walls, which are 30 standard walls, 12 hatchway walls and doors, 9 half walls, 3 half wall hatchways and doors. So they're going to be like half height ones. You get a large roof and floor tile, 6 small ones, 12 struts, 6 ladders, 6 archers, 7 assorted gantries, 27 assorted railings, 3 grav elevators, which is really cool, 3 staircases, 2 CO2 scrubbers, 2 conduits, which are like smaller grubbins that you can move around. You get 3 storage lockers, 1 wide arc doorway, another wide arc airlock door, 2 arc doorways, another airlock door, so I'm assuming they're going to be smaller ones, a force field door, large wall displays, 4 cargo crates, 4 smaller cargo crates, 2 consoles, a command table, a control panel, we're still going, 5 assorted chairs, 3 wall lockers, 3 workstations, 1 reactor chamber, 2 bunks, 3 wall consoles, 43 assorted scatter components on top of that, and 120 plastic clips. And I want to finish that off with a partridge in a pear tree. And I think these retail in and around the £80–90 mark if you're here in the UK. That's 334 pieces, and it's made for 28 to 35 mil miniatures, which it says right on the front there. And it is, I believe, designed originally to go with Core Space, which is a game that Battle Systems came out with. I think it was their first game, if I'm right, when I was chatting to their marketing team, that the guy who invented it, I think his name is Colin, said, nobody's playing the game that I want to play because nobody's made it, so I'm going to make it. So he created Core Space and then has been creating terrain and such from there. But I suppose, minus this cool artwork on the box, which I'm always a fan of, there's nothing really to do but jump in. But what we can see is that it's not just a linear 2D flat map. You can obviously build height with this, which for games like Infinity, Shatterpoint, Legion, you know, all those kind of war games is going to be great. And for me with Starfinder, because it's modular, like we still have a bit of a map on the table, but like stuff like this is going to allow me to like give the players like breaking of line of sight and also just that more immersive tool. So I'm very much looking forward to getting into it. I have pinned at the top of the chat, if you're here on Twitch, a link to go check out them. It's just a link that takes you to their website, but it lets them know that you've come from us. So click on that. It lets them know all the site traffic, basically. And if you're watching on YouTube, we'll put that in the description below as well. So we're going to go straight into opening this. So let's have a look. Here we have an envelope. I have no clue what's inside. Give the noise as we rustle plastic. Ah, so those are our plastic clips. What these are for is to go across the tops of corners at any joins of the cardstock terrain. So these are for keeping everything nice and in shape. I'm going to presume that we are all still around. Sorry, I do apologise. Just checking my chat there just to make sure. So if you have any questions or anything like that, do feel free to chime in as we jump through it. So, 120 clips to begin with, but then I'm going to dive straight into this. Woo, there goes my one of my lights. So this is a 2x2 mat, which That is freaking cool. And the fact that it's neoprene, I really enjoy, because I don't think we see enough of those. I need to obviously flatten this one out a little bit, but you could almost say it's gridded as well, actually. Hidden in there is actually grids. That's really awesome. That's very, very cool. So, we've got the... Wish we had them for Resident Evil. Well, that comes with its own tiles, Connor. But I do agree, these are very, very cool. They're going to be good for things like certain war games, and I can't remember what Infinity's played on, but either way, just having something like this for me to be able to put down on the table and then build up on top of, I'm very much looking forward to that. So we've got a 2x2 mat in there, which is a single-sided, but it is a lovely neoprene mat. I'm going to put that one to one side, just over here. Then I'm going to take out those tags, because the rest of it, being cardstock, comes in this kind of format. So, stop my arms from jangling all over the table. I'm going to take that off for now. So, it's obviously all punch board. These are the consoles. So we can see just down there, it literally says Galactic Consoles. So within that we get things like the view screens, which are really, really awesome. Which then all fit into things like the wall console and all of those little bits that all slot together. You should not need any glue whatsoever when putting these together. And obviously things like the back of the console there is, you know, they've done the artwork on both sides, which is really, really cool. It's not just a case of going, oh, we'll just print the same thing on both sides. They've actually thought about the front and back of screens, of tables, which I really like. So that is the first one there. We then have, this one is the Galactic Doorways and Airlocks, which we've got things like the bigger airlocks and doors here. Obviously we've got a force field one, tops of, ooh, what's that one? Oh, reactor chamber base. And then we've got things like the reactor chambers as well, which is very, very cool. So again, 3D, oh, that actually like flexes round. And I'm going to do a separate video where I put together terrain and do different things. Because obviously, like I said, this is all modular. You don't have to go with the same thing that's on the box. You can change it up every time. This is going to be our gantries and railings. So again, we're adding elevation to our tables. So about that size, mate, for Infinity. That's awesome, because I'm pretty much going to be getting into Infinity. So this would be great to have at the table. And we've got floor tiles. And again, I just really like the different textures on either side. They're the chairs, just there. So obviously, like when they come out, you then fold them into place and add the bases and the seats, and they create a proper 3D standable chair, which is great again for scatter terrain. We've got the equipment. So these are things like large crates, small crates. You've got your conduits, storage lockers, CO2 scrubbers. There we go, that's the outside of the crates. Oh, no way. So that's the inside of the crates. That's the outside. You could do them with lids off. You could fill those with things. I like that. I like that a lot. Some more of the scrubbers and the conduits and the crates. Then we've got grav lift elevator, which is all on that one there, which I'm going to get closer to show you. I do love things like the yellow and black. And again, this is all punch board, so you should be able to just take it straight out like that. Second grav lift. Third grav lift, so I'm not going to show you that 3 times over. This one is the small floor tiles, which we've got obviously parts of some of the half walls just here. Then we've got the half wall hatchways. Yeah, and again, amazing. Oh, things like little data pads, which on the back is just a small little panel, but just on that side you can see all the screens and the details. That's freaking awesome. I like that a lot. We've then got some more small floors just there, so I'm not going to show you the second one again. Same again for small floors. Then we've got the Galactic walls. So this is what's going to make up your buildings and your wall system, basically. Got things like the cable scatter as well that you can just lay across the floors, make some trip hazards, some valves, struts as well, which is nice. Just to add that like extra, instead of it just being like 90 degrees, we're like breaking up angles. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 galactic walls, 6 galactic walls. So that's a fair amount of buildings if we've got how many walls on there? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 on each one. So yeah, we're looking at basically building a full rectangle with each one. And for saying that like you're getting that many buildings within a singular box, and again the box is freaking tiny. There you go. There's some of the images that you've got on the back there. So like this is one of the ways that you can make this set up, which I think is really, really cool. And again, you don't have to use the walls as full buildings. You can actually use them as intersections. So it could be to make bigger rooms or anything like that. But it's a pretty well detailed set for saying that, you know, what we're doing is we're creating little pockets of immersion everywhere, actually. I really like that. But that's what's inside the box. I'm not going to sit here and build a load of stuff during this stream because, again, I wanted to do this stream as a quick unboxing video, which all of them are going to have their own unboxings, and then we'll do individual things with different ones. But all in all, very, very happy to say to get the Galactic Core set. Very happy to get Battle Systems on board with the channel. Very, very excited to have a play around with some of the stuff that they've got. Thank you guys for sticking with me during the first tester bit of the stream and seeing how the cameras work. I will get this small unboxing up onto YouTube. Hopefully we'll be back on Thursday with some painting up the monster manual. Hopefully we'll be back with some Bloodpunk as well on Thursday night. Hopefully this is all recorded. Hopefully it's all going to go up. But thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, Battle Systems, for sending stuff out. Guys, go check that link. Please go click it. Go across to their website. Just have a look at the stuff because it's freaking awesome. Thank you so much. May those dice gods be ever in your favor. We'll see you later. Take it easy, guys.